What's up guys, back with another vlog, and this is my deload week. So start ng video, first half we're gonna explain deload, tapos sa end may Q&A tayo that I asked sa Instagram ko. So try to catch my Q&As para if ever masagot yung mga tanong nyo. So ang purpose ng deload guys, just by the term, is to deload. So magbabawas ka ng load, whether it be sets, reps, or yung intensity. Why am I doing this? The past 9 weeks, sobrang on point ko sa training, nagpo-progress, lumalakas, bumibigat. So I was very on point and nafe-feel ko, which is usually common around 7 to 9 weeks of consistent hard training. Sumasakit yung joints, napapagod, mentally drained, di ako as excited mag-gym. And that's a sign na pwede ka mag-deload. Although, do not mistake it for laziness. Kasi, for example, if, kunyari natamad ka lang mag-gym, after 3-4 weeks of consistency, I don't think that calls for a deload. Deload, most likely, pang-reset din siya for your next mesocycle or what you call your next block or next phase ng training. Basically, para siyang step back para makapag-push ako longer, if that makes sense. Kasi, if you go hard with your training and you're consistent and on point ka, hindi mo may iwasan na your body is really gonna feel burnt out, bugbog, and that's why, we deload. It's also with my food, since less yung sets, less yung exercises, less yung intensity, nagbaba rin ako konting carbs. Kasi hindi ko naman mamamaximize yung mataas na carbs eh. So again, as I've mentioned, few signs na kailangan mo ng deload. If you've been on point for a long time, tapos consistent ka, and you do feel your joints a bit, to some extent kasi pag dire-diretso yung progress mo, hindi lang siya linear eh. So you might hit a wall, and that's where I'm at with training. Kaya nag-deload ako. So yun, those are just some tips if you guys want to incorporate a deload sa program nyo. If you are somewhat a beginner, tapos hindi pa ganun kabigat or intense yung buhat, some people can actually deload a lot longer, parang a lot less. So for example, some people can do 10 to 12 weeks. Depende sa intensity mo eh. You have to be honest kung talagang pushing hard ka eh. For more advanced lifters, I've seen na pag sobrang consistent nila, sobrang hard training, minsan 5-6 weeks nagde-deload na sila pag sobrang bugbog talaga. But that really depends. So yun, sana nakatulong in a way yung explanation ko of deload. But yeah, ito yung workouts. Sobrang chill lang nito. This is not an actual working set. Yung weight, binaba ko may 20%. Even the sets, binaba ni Grant to 2. Ako na bahala dun sa rep range tsaka sa weight na ginamit ko. Pero it should feel nabitin. Ano mo yun? Hindi talaga dapat bugbog pag deload. Kasi nga, you'll miss the whole point of the deload kung nagbugbog ka bang deload. So, ayun. Now that I'm recording this, medyo fresh now. And okay yung mga buhat ko now. Thank God nag-deload ako. I badly needed it. Siguro some life advice, whether it is bodybuilding wise or general life, sometimes it's important to take a step back to progress even further. Kasi just like anything, success or whatnot, kailangan mo mag-step back. Kasi when you do take a step back, you see a bigger picture. At the same time, you can take a breather. So similar siya sa kung grind ka ng grind, you have to really take breaks, prioritize your mental health, your well-being, para makapag-grind ka ulit ng mas maigi. Diba? Wala lang. Some brotherly/kuya advice from Kuya Jakes. So the exercises, if you notice, they are a mix. So may konting push, may konting pull, may legs, may arms. Pero yeah, it's more of a whole body thing. I get to train mga 4 times pa rin, pero sobrang chill lang. Light pumps lang. Ganun lang talaga. This is also the time I actually take to hone in on my technique. I mean, I feel like okay naman yung technique ko, pero pag ginagaanan mo kasi, and again, when you take a step back, dun mo talaga mas ma-analyze or mas ma-improve. It's like lifting, life, whatever. It's all about constant improvement. I find myself na, lalo na pag mabigat, minsan sumasama yung form, sumasama yung technique. So I still try to, every deload ko, I try to hone in on the technique. Ganun. Yeah, also, sana na-enjoy nyo yung ganitong type of content kasi it's honest and, it's slower paced, but I enjoy making slower paced stuff. A break from the short form content. You guys can even just, listen to the audio. Try ko laksan yung video this time. This is the style I can get to do more consistently kasi laging on the go eh. Unlike before, siguro, na lagi ako nasa bahay, I'm more on the go now. So, I have to adjust in a way na is the type of content na napaproduce ko right now instead of the sit-down ones that I normally do. At the same time, if you kind of notice it's more bodybuilding related or less for the general public, I feel like I've already taught a lot of the general population stuff. Kaya moving forward, I feel like I enjoy creating more, intermediate advanced stuff, less of the general population, but more for those who are serious. Kaya if you're watching this, I really appreciate the time na you're giving the content and like the craft. And ayun, much love. Let's get to the Q&A. What's up guys? Q&A time. Chill lang. Timestamps are left sa baba para you can jump from question to question. Haven't done this in a while and nakamiss rin. So, first question. Coach, ilang cheat meal or meals ka per week? Wala namang set number. It's just na I go with the flow sometimes. Pero kasi alam ko na yung calories and macronutrients na kailangan ko. Alam ko kung paano i-break down yung macros. Like ano ba yung composition ng food na to. If it's like protein, if it's carb, if it's fat. Ngayong bulking ako mas madali. Kasi I just make sure na nagsisurplus ako. And na-hit ko yung protein ko. Pero kailangan maganda yung training. Hindi yung tipong kain ka lang whatever. Tapos hindi umakit yung numbers, di nag-i-improve sa training, di lumalakas. Roughly, I would say siguro 4 times a week merong mga cheat meal. Pero mga events kasi talaga na hindi ka makatrack like weddings or siguro pag nagde-date night kami ni Bella, I just usually choose the smartest option in terms of dun sa restaurant o sa place. Pero mas lenient kasi bulking tayo. Coach, how do you know when it's time to lower the calories during a cut? Also, any ideal macros for cutting? So, when it comes to lowering your calories, you have to ask yourself, honest ka ba dun sa pag-track mo? Tama ba yung food inputs mo? Assume natin, accurate naman lahat, honest ka, 100%, sure ka, and hindi siya bumababa. Within like 2 weeks, that's when you can start lowering the carbs and the fats. So adjust accordingly based on how the scale moves, how you look visually. As a general rule siguro, 2 weeks pag di gumalaw, pero honest ka sa lahat, pwede mo na i-lower. Alternative sources of protein because of abstinence. So sa mga Katoliko dyan, like me, every Friday, no meat. Ginagawa ko tuna, kung anong fish available, yung mga tilapia, dory, salmon tuna when I'm out, yung mga hilaw, ganyan, or rolls, pwede yon. Pero we isolate talaga. Pag Friday, dinadamihan ko ng konti para ma-hit yung protein target ko. Kasi honestly, challenging na walang meat. Lalo na if meat eater ka, like me. Which is preferred for weight loss, incline walking or jogging? So yung tinitingnan ko dyan is really yung heart rate ko tsaka yung calories burned. So when you do your cardio, kailangan na-challenge ka. Kailangan medyo umakit yung heart rate mo or else it's just like, it's too chill. Both are nice. It's just na for me, mas natitipid ko yung energy ko for lifts kapag nag-i-incline walk ako as opposed to jogging. Pero yung jogging naman, honestly, pag nasa treadmill, na-enjoy ko siya. Iba rin yung high nung pag tumatakbo ka. Kaya may tinatawag silang runner's high. Use both. Switch it out once in a while and do what you enjoy the most. How long should an intermediate lifter bulk? Any tips for lean bulking? Intermediate lifter or as a general rule, mga nasa 4 to 6 months of bulking. Then pag sumobra, you can do a mini cut tapos balik bulk ulit. Pero I've seen some people do 1 full year. Kung malinis na malinis, hindi pa naman need mag mini cut or hindi pa naman sobrang tumataba. Kaya naman. Depends on yung status ng body composition mo. By that time, for example, nasa 4 to 6 months ka na, ganun. Pero usually, yung nagiging issue dyan is yung appetite takes a hit. So if your appetite takes a hit, that's also a sign na pwede ka na mag-mini cut and like ease on the bulk, parang ganun. Tips for lean bulking. Spread your meals. Mas madali. Fruit juices once in a while. Liquid calories. Kung sagad na sagad ka na sa carbs. Carbs ko, mostly rice, pasta. Basically, the easier ones to consume na hindi nakabusog. Kasi if you eat, for example, like sweet potato, kamote habang nagbabulk ka, busog ka kagad dun. Di mo pa na-hit yung calories mo. So, yun. Thoughts on mass gainers when bulking for busy professionals? Mga mass gainer na ganyan, I use that if ever, or i-recommend ko siya pag last resort na lang. If nahirap ka na talaga to hit your food, diba? And sobrang dami pang calves. Although, you have to watch out kasi some people, hindi okay sa digestive system nila yung mass gainer. And it also sometimes can cause acne. Try mo muna, then if anything feels wrong or anything goes wrong, cut it out and try to get most of your macros from actual food. Favorite AF branches with good, complete equipment. Pag-usapang equipment lang, hindi kasama yung how nice the place looks. I think top two ones are, my personal opinion, Anytime Fitness Circuit Makati and Anytime Fitness Glorieta. Kasi kumpleto sila. They have the short cables, they have the long cables, they have the incline machine chest press. Maganda yung mga lower body machines nila. For my personal needs, like yung upper body ko, chest, ganun. Maganda yung incline machines nung mga gym na yun eh. As long as your gym has, for me, yung short cable, long cable, mga lat pull down, maybe an incline chest press machine, more or less, kumpleto na yun. Ano ba yung mga branches na meron nun? AF Circuit, AF Glorieta, AF Taft meron. Not sure about the other branches. Yung karamihan kasi mga bagong AF, wala yung short cable. Maganda rin yung short cable for, let's say, your chest, your tricep. Ganun. Medyo malaki po ang legs/calves ko compared to the other parts. Ano po best exercise para mag-lean? Honestly, walang exercise na magpapaliit dyan. The best thing you can do is diet down. Tingnan mo kung sumama siya sa pagliit or balansehin mo yung physique. Kasi there are some parts natin that are genetically bigger than others. Yung calves, that's one of the muscle groups na genetics talaga yan. So kung malaki siya, it's either, again, try to diet down. Palitin mo through calorie deficit or balansehin mo na lang siya. Kasi baka may body fat na tago dun eh. So try to get rid of as much body fat as you can. Through dieting yan, hindi mo siya mata-target na calves lang talaga. Best upper chest workout for you? So yung mga go-to ko na upper chest presses. It's more of the presses talaga na I enjoy. And I've seen a lot of growth with the presses. Cable chest press. You have your incline machine chest press if you know how to use it right. Certain branches of AF may incline machine. Maganda kasi dun, stable ka na eh. Adjust mo na lang para tumama talaga sa clavicular head mo. And third, my go-to ever since before, incline dumbbell press. Yan. Almost all gyms magagawa mo yan. So yun yung top 3. Top 3 favorite sources of protein. Basic, chicken breast. Kasi yung chicken breast, sobrang pwede mong pasarapin. Ang taas ng bigay niyang protein, baba ng fat. Whey isolate, sobrang linis. Not the leanest, pero steak. Mahilig ako sa steak. Sarap na steak. Any chance, pag off-season ko ngayon na nakakain ako steak, I will take it. Kahit sabihin natin medyo mas fatty ng konti. For skinny fat beginners, how long before you would see progress? Like, uy, nag-gym ka na. Moment. Lol. Pag skinny fat beginner ka, talagang walang muscle, matagal. Lalo na if you're gonna be doing it naturally. So, walang exact time frame. Depends on how well you train, how well you eat, you rest, and the most important part there is kailangan mo ma-enjoy yung process, yung lifestyle. Yung first aha moment mo is more mental than it is physical na, oh, na-enjoy ko to. Parang hinahanap mo na yung gym, babalik-balikan mo. And that is one sign na sobrang okay nung progress mo. Kahit sabihin mong hindi mo pa nakita visually, pero mentally, ganado ka mag-gym, na-excite ka. Once you enjoy kasi the process and you love it, magugulat ka na lang na, wow, ganito na pala ako. Diba? So instead of looking at the end goal, ito ka muna sa day-by-day process. Do better sa training, eat better, rest well, try to learn as much as you can, proper form, proper technique, and sooner or later you enjoy it and doon ka na lang magugulat na mag-iiba na yung katawan mo. Main goal sa bodybuilding, I want a pro card, honestly. Men's physique or classic. Or both. A lot of work has to be done. Dati kasi hindi din yung mindset ko eh. Lifestyle lang ako eh. Balik ako lifestyle if ever ma-achieve ko tong goal na to. Pero I wanna win a pro card in a different country. If possible. Sana. O pagpalain. Pero yeah, that's the goal, man. Ano sked ng workout mo and ilang days rest days mo? So I do 5 days of training. So walang strict workout schedule. Pero I try to get the 5 days within the 7 days. So kung na-busy ako, yung usual, sige, kayang diretsuhin Monday to Friday. Pero kung na-busy ako 1 or 2 of those days, then rest, then move to the next day. Basta tinatapos ko talaga yung 5 days within the 7 days. Honestly, even though coach ako and whatnot, mahirap din ang 5 days. So kung kunyari kayo mismo magsiset ng program for you, dun muna kayo sa conservative, tapos work your way up. Instead na mag-commit ka sa 6, kung maka-program for 6, 5, 3, 4 lang nagagawa mo. Diba? Sir Jacob, ask ko lang, ano ang best alternative for rice during a cut? Sweet potato. Yan, top of my head. Kasi sarap niyan pag roasted or grilled. So na-enjoy ko siya. Tsaka ang baba ng calories niya, nakakabusog pa siya. Sweet potato is the best. You also have your veggies. Well, hindi sobrang carby. Pero to help you feel more full, mas nakabusog. Veggies, green veggies, ang usuals ko, mga beans, mga broccoli, ganyan. Medyo pricier lang yung mga yon. Pero usually the green ones, mga dahon, ganyan, nakabusog talaga yun. Kangkong, mga ganyan. Na-burnout ka ba, coach, lately? Hindi naman. It's more like, I still enjoy making content, pero not at the pace I used to. Kasi mas nakafocus ako now with bodybuilding right now. So, content kind of takes a step back. Pero gagawa pa rin naman ako. Also, hindi kasi ako fan ng new form, short form content. So, kahit na lower views and less people who stick around, I would still wanna make the longer form. Kasi medyo, honestly, na-annoy ako sa short form content. So, if I catch myself na nahuhook ako, I try to stay away from the social media platforms. Pero that's just me. Mas na-appreciate ko rin yung long-form content eh. Kahit na hindi ko pinapanood pero pinapakinggan ko. It makes a difference. Pati yung attention span ko, I notice pag nakatingin ako sa shorter form, mas nawawala siya. Naki-carry over siya sa ibang aspects of my life. I try to stay away from the short-form content. I know it's what you need to grow, pero, I'm happy where I am. Yun lang naman guys, quick Q&A. If you made it this far, I just want to say thank you. Like, konti na lang tayo na nanonood regularly, and I know you guys are the loyal ones, and I love you guys for it. That's why I continue making content. Siguro just to share some of my thoughts with you, I still love making content. It's just na yung mainstream media, or yung mainstream form ngayon, which is the short, is not really like, again, my favorite kind of content. So, maybe podcast some down the line. Let me know your thoughts, guys. And yeah, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.